Hello, good evening, viewers. Good day, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are and where you are watching me from. A Mastercard Foundation Scholars program or Mastercard Foundation Scholars opportunity is open again. This is for academically talented yet economically disadvantaged young people across Africa and Ghana. So if you are in Africa, you are from any of the African country, this is a good opportunity for you to give it a try. When you win, you study for free under a very good environment. So this evening or this moment, I want to take you through as we go through the process, how the process is, and even filling of the forms. So before you fill the form, there are a few things you need to know. Before you start filling the form, you have to know a few things. First of all, you need to have WASI certificate or WASI results. You need to have WASI certificate or WASI results. And then you need to have birth certificate. You want to verify if you are truly an African and living or resident in Africa. They want to be sure. If you are a local student, if you're an international student, you need a traveling passport. If you're a local student, you equally need it, but it's not as an international student. Then you also need national ID cards. In Ghana, we have Ghana card. So you need Ghana card and voters ID. And then you also need a transcript, SHS transcript or high school transcript. And you don't necessarily need curriculum vitae, but if you have it too, it's fine. So this is how our result looks. This is how our certificate looks like. Those of you who have completed a year and two ago, you have not received your certificate. It's recommended that you go for the certificate because the certificate is more powerful. But then if you don't have the certificate, you can equally use the results and for the process. But at the end of the day, you will need the certificate to progress to other stages. The opportunity is also requesting that you have a birth certificate so that they can verify your identity. So before you take up this role, you need to get a birth certificate or you need to apply for one. And whilst in the process, you get a birth certificate to validate where you are coming from. So this birth certificate is not accepted. This is the accepted one. You also need a passport. As an international student applying to come to Ghana, you need a passport. But if you are Ghanaian, you may not necessarily need it for this application, but you need it one day. You need Ghana card or voters ID as a Ghanaian. You need one. Either one of them should be available. You also need a transcript in this application because they want to verify that you're academically good and you'll be able to survive and sustain. So you need a transcript to do this process. So this is a sample of it. You completed a high school for a year or two now, you have not received yours. Kindly go to your former school and get your certificates. Your transcript, it's very, very important in this journey. Yes, like I said earlier, curriculum vitae, it may not be necessary in this application, but if you have it, it's a plus. If you don't have it, you don't need to worry so much about it. As a high school graduate, you have not done enough. So there's no much worry about you having birth certificate, curriculum vitae or not. If you have it, it's a plus. If you don't have it, nobody worry you. Another thing that you will need for this application is recommendation letter. A very powerful one. You need a recommendation letter. You also need a good passport pictures, a good passport picture that you'll be using. Those applying online, it means you'll be sharing online one, that is the international student. But as a Ghanaian, you need a soft copy and a hard copy of the passport picture that you use in either ways, either online process or offline process. And the next thing to talk about is ability to tell story, to tell your story in essay writing. You need to tell us your story. When we get filling the form, you will see how to tell your story. They will ask you a lot. I also share that if you are less busy or you are in the environment, take opportunity to attend webinars, seminars after the SHS, where you gain some experience that will help you in this process. KNUST. So Mastercard Foundation Scholars Program at KNUST, it takes you right to where you need to be. So this is their website. As I shared with you. So you just type that. This is their website. Mastercard Foundation Scholars Program application is open. Apply now. Yes. Apply now. So this is their website. Everybody is eligible across the country. These are the data that validate that everybody is part. So you can look at the top here. This is the link, Mastercard mcf.knust.edu.gh. So everyone can what? Give it a try. Let's go to application. Say it's open. So this is where to what? Apply now. Let's get to the application portal. So this is the Mastercard application portal. Let's check the eligibility. Let's read together. All applicants and prospective candidates must have in their possession a genuine and a valid WASI, GBCE or ABCE, GCE, O-level and advanced level, or their equivalent result from accredited or recognized institution. Applicant result must not be more than 5 years old. No awaiting results. Candidate will be processed for the scholarship. Candidate must further apply to KNUST admission. Candidate must further meet the KNUST admission requirement. Applicant must demonstrate that he or she has a critical economic needs. Applicant must have proven records of community leadership and community engagement. Priority shall be given to females, displaced persons, certified refugees, internally displaced persons, and the like. Persons living with disability. So this opportunity is open to everyone, but the priority will be given to all females, displaced persons, persons with disability. The applicant must be prepared to go back and give back to his or her community. So it means when the scholarship is given, you need to also go and extend your helping hand to the people in your community through community engagement and leadership. Applicant must not be enrolled in any tertiary institution. So if you're already in the university, it means you are not eligible. If you already enroll in any institution, you are not eligible. If you are also awaiting results, you are not eligible. If your result is more than 5 years old, you are also not eligible. So let's assume your WASSCE certificate is 2018, you are not eligible. So they are picking the certificate from 2019 up to 2023. So certificate from 2019 to 2023 are welcome. So this is how to download the form. The form is here. You just click on the download and then you download the form. Yeah, this is the form has downloaded. Let's read together. Let's read together. So Mastercard Foundation Scholars Scholarship Application Form 2024-2025 academic year. So name of applicant. So you write your full name here, then your country, place of residence, region of residence, hometown, and region. Then here you fix your passport picture over there. If you are applying, you need to put your passport picture over here. That is why it's necessary to have a passport picture before starting this. Please tick the box if you are a displaced person, certified refugee, internally displaced person. So they say tick the box. The instruction say tick the box. So if you are a displaced person, maybe because of war or because of natural disaster and you run out of your country, or you run and seeking asylum or seeking help in another place, they say tick that. Indicate your country of asylum as a refugee or displaced person. Attach evidence of your status as a refugee or displaced person. So if you have any certificate or anything to show that you are a refugee, attach it. Please tick the box if you are a female. You have to tick the box if you are female, because earlier when we read that female are given top priority. So do that. Please tick the box and add medical or photographic evidence if you are a person with disability. They say tick the box if you are a person with a disability. Disability in the form of maybe you have problem with your leg, you have problem with your teeth, or you have problem with your eye, or maybe your arm, you have problem with it. So those are the things they are saying. If you have a problem with any part of your body, that is what medically approved. So you have to attach. Briefly describe your form of disability if you have one. Maybe you are amputated, or you have problem with your ear, you don't have one ear. Your fingers supposed to be 5. If one is cut, you can tell the admission committee. Your response, they say note, your response to point 1, 2, and 3 will not be used against you in the selection process. It will help you provide assistance to you. So if you have problem with your leg in the admission process, it means they will help you. Note again, it would be to your own interest to carefully read and fill the entire form as much as you can. So it will be to your interest. So what are the instructions? Students with no result in hand, but awaiting result are not eligible. So if you are about writing WASSCE in 2024, you are not eligible. If you are also applying to write NOVDEC in 2024, you are not eligible. Before you apply, you need to have your WASSCE result and your WASSCE certificate. Attach a copy of your WASSCE certificate or result slip to this application form. So at the end of the day, when you are done, you need to attach either WASSCE result or certificate to this form. You may be required to present the original copy of your certificate in person if you are finally selected. You must not be more than 5 years. Your result must not be more than 5 years old at the time of application, meaning this application cycle result must not be earlier than 2019. So if you have 2018 result, it means you cannot apply. Your result is old. Applicant must have credits A1 to 6 or A to D, respectively, in the following 3 core subjects. That's English language, mathematics, integrated science, plus 3 credits in the 3 elective subject area with a score of 24 or better. So your result should be 24 or better than that. In the relevant area of study, A-level applicant must attach copies of both O-level and A-level results. There must be 6 credit pass at the O-level and 3 A-level passes in relevant subjects. Provide 3 reference letters signed and sealed independently by 3 persons of higher repute who can speak about you in the following category of affiliation. So 3 persons to write a recommendation letter for you. 1, academic, can be the headmaster assistant, headmaster academic of your senior high school. It can also be a religious leader. That's a minister, a pastor, or imam or chief imam. A community leader, that could be assemblyman, youth leader, or equivalent. Any other relevant person, any other relevant classification. Maybe a medical doctor, you are close to a medical doctor in your area, he or she can also write for you, and others. So these are the category of people they mentioned. Any 3 of them will write for you, your former headmaster, or number 5, provide evidence of estimated income of parents. Example, paying slip. So they are requesting that you provide a paying slip of your parents. If you have, fine. If you don't have to, then there's no problem in that regard. If applicable. So if it's not applicable, you don't worry about it. Attach a high school transcript or terminal report covering at least 3 years in school. They say you should attach a transcript, which we discussed earlier. Attach a copy of your birth certificate. It's also attach any other relevant document that you believe would support your application. So any other relevant document you have that you believe it will support your application. So you have to attach it. Complete all sessions that may apply to you. So if the session is not applied to you or is not applicable, just leave it blank or write not applicable. International applicants are expected to have passports ready for onward travel to Ghana should their application be successful. So if you are an international student following this, please consider doing your passport now. Consider doing or start the process of doing your passport now. Attach a copy of your biodata of your passport. Attach a biodata of it. If you already have one, applicant must apply to KNUST separately for admission. So in this number 11, they are saying apply to KNUST separately and apply to the scholarship also separately. And applying to the scholarship does not guarantee that you apply to KNUST. So you have to apply to the scholarship separately and apply to the KNUST also separately. The complete application form should be sent via courier, EMS, or DHL to the following address: the program manager, Mastercard Foundation Scholars Program at KNUST,